Shraddhamana Sushma ji, my distinguished colleague in the Council of Minister M.J. Akbar and General V.K. Singh, distinguished panelist officers, handling the IT ministry, we are used to interactions on AI. But why this is very important, and I wish to thank Sushma ji with all regards to her. It is a new interaction whereby India's External Affairs Ministry is trying to dovetail your potential for the cause of development of artificial intelligence in the overall map of India's development process. Before I come to the specifics of AI, I would very briefly like to brief you about some of the far-reaching narrative of change which is happening in India because of power of technology. Digital India is the lead program for transforming India. When our government came to power, the Prime Minister gave a vision. And Digital India has certain very clear philosophical underpinnings to empower ordinary Indians with the power of technology. That's the first one. The second is bridging the digital divide between digital haves and digital have-nots. Thirdly, ensuring digital delivery of services at the doorsteps of ordinary Indians. And fourthly, most important, leading to digital inclusion. I think this is the most important context of India's digital story. And to enable all this happen, it must happen through technology, which is low cost, inclusive and developmental. This is the brief narratives of Digital India. We are creating digital infrastructure of linking 250,000 Gram Panchayats of India. And as regards speed and scale, earlier it was known as NOFN, National Optical Fiber Network. In the previous government, 358 kilometers in 3 years. In Narendra Modi government, 250,000 kilometers in 4 years. That's the speed on which we work. About 110 lakhs Gram Panchayats have been connected. By this year end, all will be connected. As far as digital delivery of services are concerned, today we have got 272 e-hospitals, we have got e-scholarship, we have got soil health card to 12 crore farmers, and a whole range of other Jivan Pramanam for pensioners' benefit. But the most vibrant symbol of India's digital story is the JAM Trinity: Jan Dhan, Aadhaar and Mobile. We opened 33 crore bank accounts of the poor, underprivileged, linked it with Aadhaar, seeded to the mobile, and started sending welfare measures directly to the bank account. What we say, direct benefit transfer, DBT. We have saved only 90,000 crores in the last 3 years, which used to be pocketed by middlemen and fictitious claimants. Digital technology is ensuring transparency. India's digital profile is also important for you to note. In a population of 130 crore, 1.30 billion, India is home to only 121 crore, 1.21 billion mobile phones. About 450 million are smartphones. And we have got 1.21 billion Aadhaar cards. Again, a homegrown technology. What Aadhaar does in substance is to blend the physical identity with the digital identity. And since I see a lot of my friends who have come from abroad, a lot of sponsored campaign goes against Aadhaar, I would like to very briefly dispel some of those misconceptions, Sushma ji, with your kind permission. I hope I'm having my Aadhaar card. Yes, it is there. This is my Aadhaar card. What does it contain? My photograph. I'm a male, and my permanent Patna address in the rear. But what it doesn't contain is my religion, my community, my educational record, my medical record, or my income record, by which I can be profiled.
Even your nationality.
Even my nationality. All right. That is important for the External Affairs Minister. But what the system contains is my fingerprint and my iris, kept in safe and secure condition. In billionth of effort, it can't be broken. We do 3 crore authentications every 3 seconds. What is the difference between the Aadhaar of Manmohan Singh and the Aadhaar of Narendra Modi's government? The previous Aadhaar was Niradhar, without any legislative sanction. Today we have a robust parliamentary law with due regard to privacy. And it is so tough that even I, as an IT and law minister, cannot disclose my iris for unauthorized use. I can be prosecuted. It can be disclosed only and only in case of compelling national security, if a committee headed by the Cabinet Secretary, the Law Secretary, and the IT Secretary confirms it, only for 3 months. That is the robust privacy issues we have done. Now with this digital profile of India, just to give you 2 instances, we have made digital India as a mass movement. We have got digital kiosks, 291,000 spread out the country. Nearly 190,000 are in Gram Panchayats of India who are giving 300 digital delivery of services. They are all young people, entrepreneurs. I have put them into law, into telemedicine. We are going to make about 60 million Indians digitally literate. 10 millions have been done. They are involved in that. 5,000 have become Wi-Fi Chopal. We want to expel it to 50,000 in the coming 2 years, 1 year. Tomorrow the Prime Minister is going to talk to them. Therefore, we are busy in a little that. We came with a BPO movement in small towns of India. Outside Bangalore, Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida, the digitally elites area. Today, 90 BPO have started operating, including places like Imphal, Kohima, Patna, Muzaffarpur, Lucknow, Kanpur, Bhiwandi, Aurangabad, giving jobs. And so this digital movement has become a mass movement. Now, and this is irreversible, this whole just to give you 2 examples, we came with Bhim app. And now the download is about close to 60 lakh per day. Almost 5,000 plus is a digital transaction. We came with Umang app where all the government services are at one click of a button. 1,200, 250 have come. We launched it in the year November last year. She was there when the Sri Lankan Prime Minister have come. From 4,000, the download is 60 lakh per day. That is how the digital ecosystem is rising. In this larger narrative of the transformational change happening because of power of technology, how do we view AI? And the Prime Minister is driving it, very keen about that. Let me flag the positive aspects and the negative aspects, and where I would like to hear you. For instance, we are coming with Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. And one statistic to keep in mind, from 47 till 2014, in rural India, 6 crore 25 lakh toilets were constructed. And from 14 till now, 7 crore 25 lakhs toilets have been constructed. We are giving incentives for that. Now the question came, how do we identify the genuine from the fakes? We used AI. My NIC picked it up. And that AI can pick up your face, exact location, can avoid the duplication, and get the right beneficiary, the bridging finance which the government of India is giving. Handling my law ministry, I have asked my law ministry to work. Can we develop AI whereby which law is generating maximum litigation and which provision is generating maximum litigation can be identified so that we can straighten the law. General VK talked about the agriculture part, irrigation part, that is certainly their education part. But I think a specific application of AI in specific conditions would be really beneficial for a vast country like India. And as I see India's emerging digital story, Indians have a passion for technology. When I go to the villages, they all show their latest gadget, their smartphones, and I allow them to enjoy their gadgets. I'm sure AI will pick up. What is the areas of concern I will further like to hear from all of you the other development story where we can use AI. There are 3 challenges, or 4 to be precise. Sushma ji talked of sovereignty. This digital area is a borderless area. It is a virtual world where the physical world is absolutely alien. How do we maintain national sovereignty vis-a-vis expanding footprint of big data and AI applications. My Prime Minister is very keen, Sushma ji is keen, all of us are keen that process servers must be located in India. And they should be, why not? It is a part of the integral process. Today, India's digital economy is prospering like anything. All the big players are coming in India. Facebook has the biggest footprint in India. So is WhatsApp. So is the e-commerce movement. And we have just set up a committee and we are planning that India's digital economy is going to be a $1 trillion economy in the coming 4 to 5 years. When I talk of digital economy, I mean communication and IT in the conventional sense. I also mean e-commerce. I also mean electronic manufacturing. Just to give you an example, when our government has come to power, there were only 2 mobile factories. Now 120 mobile factories have come in India. India is becoming a big hub of mobile manufacturing, other electronics. Then new technology, AI, blockchain, IoT, cybersecurity. These are the emerging areas of digital economy. In this larger narrative, surely, server becomes important. How should we go about it? The next issue is the issue of privacy. Privacy, Supreme Court judgment has come about. It flows from Article 21. But Supreme Court has also given a whole chapter. And Sushma ji, today I can tell you I was in a conference in the Supreme Court on the digital technology. And one of the judges said that your exposition of India's digital story changed us to give a window for innovation in India. So they have given a whole chapter on innovation in their very extraordinary judgment. How do we blend privacy and innovation? Then comes the issue of data, the third issue I would like to highlight. Data is important. India has every potential to become a big center of data analysis, which we are encouraging in a big way. And as I say, data availability, data utility, data innovation, and data privacy all must work together in sync and coordination. There are challenges. How do we ensure that is a question. Just to give you one example, how we function, that Mark Zuckerberg came to India with the free basics. Then I was handling the communication ministry. Now I'm handling IT and law. There was massive campaign. It is the biggest boon for India ever to happen. When I found that the whole issue had only one gate. If you enter through one gate, then you will get everything free basic. I mean, like India doesn't believe in one gate. And I did not permit him. That is our whole thinking. All of you need to know. Therefore, in this connection, data issue, I have set up a committee and Justice Sri Krishna, in hardly a week, is going to give the report. We are going to come with robust law, data protection, and also data innovation. I would like to hear all of you, particularly in the context of AI. The third is the regulatory issue. It is ethical and regulatory also. What is the limit of regulation? There is a view that regulation kills innovation. There is a view. This people in the know come and tell us, please go gradually, calibrated. But regulations are important, particularly in the context of the fiasco of Facebook and the Cambridge Analytica. I used very tough language and next day he apologized. Cambridge has responded once. I don't know if they're going for bankruptcy and all, but surely a size of India's democratic might will never allow data to be abused for collateral purposes. We're very clear about it. So that is a regulatory point I would like to hear. The last issue is of net neutrality and the right to access. Without going to the nitty-gritty of this whole issue, I had occasion to handle it and I told the Parliament, a right to access is not negotiable. We have taken that position in India. A right to access of internet is not negotiable. And therefore we took the stand on multi-stakeholder model on this whole internet governance issue, because in the growth of internet, the civil society, the government all have played a role. But as far as security is concerned, government will have to have the primary role, because an internet to be useful for the common man must be safe and secure. That has been I read this morning that America has jettisoned the concept of net neutrality. I saw a big article. How far right or wrong, I'd like to hear. But this issue of right of access, we are very firm about it. And last is the ethical issue of consent. We as a democracy feel always. What is the limit of consent? If you take consent for one rights, you add 20 more. And a common man can never show your 10 slides. How should we regulate it? Because element of consent is going to become important. And element of consent will be very important more with the proliferation of AI, which is good for the country and the world. I think these are the 4 challenges. And surely I would like to hear your concrete suggestions, what we need to further do to make Digital India a success. Thank you.